Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. Do you have summer yet?
We did yesterday.
It is hot here today. It is hot
Today
here.
we have 50 degrees today, so
Oh my gosh. I think it's only 70, but I'm washing a trailer outside. So to me, it feels like it's 100.
yeah.
So it's brutal. Brutal, brutal. But I'm doing a wash clay seal on a toy hauler. Toy
Oh,
hauler. So anyway, how have you been, Josh?
pretty good, pretty good. Just digging the Sweet Elite.
Yeah, yeah. So man, it's been 2 full weeks of it. I just had to refill all three of my pints of the wheel and tire cleaner. That stuff is so great. Does my video
Yeah,
look like it's lagging to you? I feel like it's lagging to me.
a little
Does it?
bit.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, it's been absolutely great. Definitely, like I'm loving the rinseless wash. I've been
Yeah,
having so much fun with that. Super, super great, super slick. I totally love it, and I love the smell. And the two together
I
are
know it's
just
crazy.
crazy. So good. So, so good. And then let's see. The one that I think is still that I'm so surprised about is everyone is loving the ceramic detailer, which
Yep.
I'll preface this with like it feels funny to say that because it's like, well, why are you excited that people are excited about it? For me, the ceramic detailer, I think this is going to come across wrong, but it's easy to nail one now. I think I feel like the raw material advancement, it's really easy to have a really nice ceramic detailer. And people would probably laugh at me because I'm not the one that makes it, but it's easy to give the feedback for the chemist to make it, right? I shouldn't say
Yeah,
it's easy
yep.
to make because I don't know, but it's easy to give the feedback of what you need. And so, of course, we loved it and stuff. But what I think I love is just how much everybody else loves it.
Yeah, yep.
That's been pretty.
It,
That's been pretty fun for me.
yep. It's the hidden gem. I mean, it's
Yeah, I guess that's the way to say it because I didn't know that people would love that one the most.
yeah.
You know. So what's your favorite one so far?
I got to go with the rinseless.
Yeah,
Like I have fallen completely in love with it.
it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Love it. Love it. Love it. I want you to tell everybody what you told me yesterday on the phone. So about using
Yeah.
it not in a
Yep.
bucket.
So we did quick detailer version, which is 128 to 1.
Hmm.
Um, outside full sun, 80-degree day and no streaking at all. It was just unbelievable.
Nice.
And it was so slick when we were done. I mean, it's crazy.
That's awesome. I mixed after you told me that I mixed up a full IK with it at that dilution. I just haven't used it yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll have to use it on this trailer when I'm done because definitely it's like drying up in the sun and I'm gonna have to go back over it for sure. For sure. Oh look, Restream says hi Ron. Is that us saying hi Ron back?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, that's so funny. I didn't know that it would show that way. Yes, absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. How are you, Ron? It's always great to see you here. We got Frank.
Frank
Um,
is a brand new RIT with the IDA.
oh, nice. That's cool.
Congratulations, Frank.
Congrats, Frank. That's awesome. That is so cool. Yes. All right. Ron says it's warm and windy here, 80 degrees. It's a little bit windy here too, which has not been super fun to work on this trailer, but it is hot. It's hot. I'm used to working in air conditioning, so I'm being very dramatic today, but very hot. It's very hot. Um, Super cool. So I think I didn't answer on the Sweet Elite. What's my favorite? That's so hard. I think another one that is probably just going to be slept on is the interior cleaner. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just so good. And I actually had a message from a distributor yesterday asking, I know you guys made these ready to use, but can we dilute the interior cleaner? And I said, absolutely.
Yeah,
I actually
absolutely.
kind of like it a little bit more at 50-50. I think that, 1-to-1, I think that it's kind of one of those things where I'll probably keep a bottle full strength for like really dirty stuff. But we all
Yep.
know I don't do that dirty of cars. So I would actually like to push it a little ways extra, which I think is great that it has that flexibility. There's obviously no harm in using it straight, but you can absolutely dilute it 1-to-1 and it
Oh
works
yeah.
great. Yeah, totally. Love it. Yep. Just make sure you dilute it with distilled water for sure. And we got CME Shine. How's it going? Do you get to see
What's
him?
up, Chad? I see Chad probably once a week at least.
But don't you get to see him this weekend?
No, I'll be in Missouri this weekend.
Oh, that's Ron that's coming to see you, right? Who's coming to see you? No,
Um,
somebody's coming to see you.
so
Who's coming to see you?
Bob and Kim Cox are going to
Bob and
Colorado with me next
Kim.
week.
That's right. That's
They're
right.
going to Rupes next weekend with me.
Yes. So, real quick before we get too far into these, you have a couple events coming up.
Yep, I'll be in Nixa, Missouri Saturday doing a ceramic coating and paint correction class in conjunction with Barjack.
Yep, that'll be
And then,
cool.
yep. The next weekend, I'll be in Denver at Rupes Bigfoot Academy, where we're going to be doing a paint perfection and ceramic coating class.
Very fun. Very fun. Super cool. All right, we have Brennan. Oops, I accidentally hit his. Oh my goodness, this thing's delayed. Brennan Kurth. Good afternoon.
Hi, Brennan. Brennan's another fellow Iowan.
Nice. I still can't figure out this restream thing, you guys. I know you can't see it on your side, but I heard Joey and Alex complaining about this on theirs too. Is it puts this like control bar over our questions now? It's like the most frustrating thing.
Mine's gone now.
Is it? Mine is still there. I wish I could make it go away. I don't know how to make it go away, but yeah, so it blocks my view. So I am detailed AF. Adrian says, I'm here for the candy that gives me no cavities. That is awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start off the topic of the day so that we have comments coming in. So I don't know if you guys had time to see, I was doing videos this morning, and the video that I posted, like, I'll just be honest right here, I shot that thing like 6 times because I kept, like, my mic wouldn't work, and then there literally just something kept going wrong, and I would go in and there'd be no audio and this and that, and it was a disaster. So I got the video out a little bit later than I wanted to, but on the video, I said, what are the 2 products that you would never give up? But the premise of today is, what is the 1 product you can't live without? So I will accept both answers. You can either choose 2 or 1. Since I was like, I'm going with 2, but I was like, I'm also like setting a bad example here today. So we want to hear, and honestly, like, if there's other like tools or something that you wouldn't want to live without, like, we're open to all detailing here, but we would love to hear what is the 1 or 2 car candy products that you could not live without. So drop your comments and the questions below, and then that gives us an opportunity to maybe talk about some products that other people haven't heard of. We know we always, every week, we have new people to the show, new to car candy. So, it's always great to hear from you guys what it's, so that we kind of open up discussion on certain products. I'm trying to think if I've tried anything. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. So let's talk about real quick about what our favorite product of the week is. You go first.
I'm going to stick with the rinseless. I mean, that's going to be my theme of the day. Is I've always liked rinseless, but I never loved it.
Yeah.
I love this stuff. Like, it's just great. You can use it for everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. And see, I think I'm like the rinseless queen, and yeah, I absolutely love it. But I feel like that's the obvious answer for me. But I absolutely love it. I love the smell. We've had 1 out of 1,000 people so far that didn't love the smell, and that's okay. I tried to tell this person that, didn't care for the smell. I said, no problem. Like, I think there's no way any product would smell good to 100% of the people.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't exist. So, I am obsessed with the smell. I think it smells so good. So rinseless wash. So my product of the week is going to be the bug remover. And I'm just going to try to not stay with the obvious of Sweet Elite, because obviously I love Sweet Elite, but the bug remover. It is now bug season here. And so last weekend I went to a goat show. My car's covered in bugs, but we had friend of the show, Kelly Mencken, went and bought a new truck up in Kellogg, Idaho. And so brand new truck right off the lot, house yesterday, just absolutely covered in bugs. So we're talking a car with 0 protection. Maybe it's never even been washed. So 0 protection at all. And absolutely killed in thousands of bugs. I mean, it was coated the front of it. And so she brought it over yesterday to wash it. And so she parked it behind the car I was working on. So she was outside. So I handed her the bug remover, which we know when Alex and Joey were here, they did a Camry and it was great. But she sprayed it on the front of the truck and then rinsed it with the pressure washer, and like 94% of the bugs just rinsed right off. And Kelly's she's been a detailer for 25 years.
Yeah.
You know, she works in Hawaii. She has seen everything, done everything. She's seen every product on the market. And I mean, she even looked at me like, what in the world? So I've gotten to use the bug remover a couple times this week. So I'm going to have to go with bug remover because it is pretty stinking good. And
yeah,
you know, if we talk about, I'm sure you have these too, but like going back to in your early career, I'm sure we all spent 10 times longer doing any given task than we do now. And I remember literally scrubbing bugs on the front of people's grills for an hour.
Yeah.
For an hour. Literally. And this is like, you know, a minute. And you're not even scrubbing. So I'm going to have to go with bug remover because it does touch a trauma point from my past. So, I love it. I love it. All right. Mike Rhines. Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Good to see you here. And we've got Thomas Oleski. Hello. Hello.
Tommy.
Good to see you. I can't wait to see you again.
Tommy's got like a fire engine he's going to be doing
in
about 3 weeks. It's like a really old one too.
Cool.
We're going to send him some product to use.
Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Ron says, we have rain tomorrow, but we need it. If it falls from the sky, you don't have to pay to put it on the lawn. That is true. That's a good attitude to have. Travis Aldridge. Hello. Welcome.
Travis.
All right. We've got the Bays Mesa. Yo, I made it. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're good. Hope you are good. All right, Sarah Riles checking in. Good afternoon, everyone. The rinseless wash is amazing. I used it on a rental and also on the interior. Is awesome. It smells so good. It does. Yeah. I'm glad you love the rinseless. We're obviously both huge fans of the rinseless. So anytime somebody says, you're like, oh, perfect. But yeah, the interior. And I do love that. I think it's so funny because people were guessing when it first came out and they were like, it kind of smells like, you know, pink Starburst. It kind of smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. And it's like, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yep.
So yeah, so great. So great. All right, Steve. Hey, y'all. Finally some warm weather here in PA. Nice to see you, Steve. Steve is one of my 3D printing buddies, so I'm sure he can see that my machine is back up and running. We both had the same failure a couple weeks ago. Not good. All right, Adrian with I Am Detailed AF. Interior cleaner and detail spray are also really good.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, love it. Love it, love it. I've been using the detail spray, the ceramic detail spray a lot on wheels right after, you know, like when I'm about to send it out the door. Really love it for that. And then what did I use it on the other day? I was using it on the interior, like, what kind of car was that? I'm totally blanking. Oh, I think it was a new Mercedes. Has all that like wood, but it's smooth. Yep. Not smooth, but coated.
Clear coated. Yep.
Yeah. So I used it all over all this wood on this brand new Mercedes inside. And oh my gosh, it was so nice. So nice. All right. Frank says, thank you. Brand new RIT. That's awesome. 0D detail check. Why can I never say that? Such a tip. Checking in from sunny and warm South Carolina. Hey, everyone. That sounds so nice.
Thanks for joining us.
I want to go to South Carolina.
I've never been there.
Really?
Never.
Wow. See, and I've never been anywhere, but I have been to South Carolina. I went there on my honeymoon. I went to North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. All right, the Bays Mesa. I use Sweet Elite rinseless on 3 vehicles. I'm really liking it. At first, I didn't think it had enough lubricity, but I've changed my mind on that. That is definitely, like, I've heard that, but then what I found with a couple people that, you know, and I appreciate when people send in this challenge, what am I doing wrong? I love that. It was that, again, the cap, and I don't know how we can say this enough. People are thinking that the cap is a half an ounce, and it's just barely over a quarter. So the one thing I would say about Sweet Elite that I probably can't stress enough is probably use a measuring cup, like a tiny one. and for every 3 gallons, do an ounce and a half. And so what I found is people aren't using enough, because when you use the right amount, it's actually crazy quick.
Absolutely.
It's like the slickest ones I've ever used. So love that. I love that you're changing your mind. It's awesome. Ron, detailed AF, Steve, 0 day, the base. I think he's saying hi to all those people. Okay, and then the base Mesa says, I'm loving the wheel cleaner and interior as well. I talked to Josh last week about the wheel cleaner, and it's approaching Chocolate Thunder Plus in power.
It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah, I was on the phone with a new distributor yesterday, and he asked the question, what's the difference? Or he said, what's your favorites, the Chocolate Thunder or the Sweet Elite? And I was like, oh man, I can't really compare because they're so different. Now, cleaning power, yes, but it's totally different experience, but you're going to end up with really clean wheels. But it's kind of, do you want the bougie clean wheels or just the budget friendly clean wheels?
Yeah.
But I mean, Chocolate Thunder. And so it was funny because he asked the genuine question. He said, well, do you only use Sweet Elite now? And I was like, no, on the wheel and tire, because I go through so much of it. I tend to be an overuser. And honestly, when I'm just trying to knock wheels and tires out on part of a detail and I just need to like go, and I'm not, wanting it to look or feel all pretty or smell all great, Chocolate Thunder Plus is amazing. I use it in a foam cannon. But yeah, you end up at the same point, but it's, what do you want to experience while you're getting there? Yeah. They're so different, but you're going to end up, you're going to end up with really, really nice clean wheels and tires for sure. I do love the Chocolate Thunder Plus though. I Am Detailed says, what's up, Ron? Ron said, not much. Mike Ryan with the no cavities with car candy. Now, I'm going to have to beg to differ because, I come from the dental world, and I will say that I've never seen so much candy. Like at our events, there's candy everywhere. I know your shop is covered in candy now.
Yep,
there's candy everywhere, and that candy will cause definite cavities. All right, Keith DePlessis checking in from Portland, Oregon says, hello, my friends. I can't wait to see Josh this weekend in Missouri and Sydney next week in NorCal. Yes, I will be at an event in NorCal. I'm super excited about it. That should be pretty fun. I'm the what they call the hostess with the mostest. All right. I get a bullhorn, and I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned for pictures and video of that. That's going to be fun. It's pink. All right. Mike Ryan says, I can't live without Paint Guard. That's a good one. I've only gotten to use it once, but I was pretty impressed when I used it. Definitely. Now, did we answer that question? Our answer of what we can't live without. So out of everything. So I'm going to choose Sweet Elite because obviously we're both always going to want to say Sweet Elite. So Josh, what is the one or two car candy products that you couldn't give up at this point?
Today it'd be rinseless wash for sure. And then probably Hydro X. Yeah.
So I answered on Instagram, obviously. So my answer was Hydro X and Eradicator. So the Hydro X, I'm like obsessed with that stuff, which is so funny because it's so good. But I mean, waterless wash is waterless wash. Like it's not, it really shouldn't be that exciting, but I just really love the finish and I love it on door jams. Love it on the gas cap. I wipe wheels down with it. I really, really like it. Really like it. I wish it had a little bit more smell, but that's me. I like the over smell stuff, but it works so good and leaves such a nice finish. So yeah, and then Eradicator is
that's a good one. Like that's hard to that would be hard to give up.
Yeah. So I was this morning. I was like, okay. I mean, there's all the obvious like Chocolate Thunder and stuff, but I was like, what are two that are like kind of what would I not give up? Definitely those two for sure. Okay, then the Bays Mesa says Chocolate Thunder Plus and Illuma-Bright. Use them almost every day. I haven't tried the Illuma-Bright yet. Is that like an acid, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's a wheel acid. Yep, I think I got you some.
It's probably out there. I just don't really like to use acid, especially since I wash inside. But I'm sure there will come a day. I'm sure there's going to come a day. That was funny. It made me just realize I just don't like to use acid. But so I'm doing this toy hauler, which, is pretty hammered. but Delaney's working today and she walked outside to get the wheel bucket and she goes, "Is that what the wheels look like after you wash them?" And I was like, "It's a trailer. Yes, that's what they look like." They don't look great. All right, CME Shine says Destroyer, and the two of you guys for your guidance. That's so nice. Chad
Thanks,
wins for the
Chad.
comment of the day. That's so nice. Destroyer's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. That was one of Josh's quick favorites.
Yeah. Yep.
For sure. All right, Adrian, I am detailed AF. Interior cleaner is my current favorite. Last week it was the rinseless. Nice. I love the interior cleaner. Adrian, have you tried cutting it 1-to-1 yet for just like a lighter cleaner? It's really nice. Really, really nice. I do love it. And we didn't have our full, like we had just our testing batches for a long time. So I think it was last week when I finally got all of my gallons in and I felt like I could actually use it. And so I started to do all my interiors with the interior cleaner and it's just great. Piper is very nervous. The Bays Mesa saying LOL at detailed AF. Okay, Sarah Riles with her answer. Rinseless wash I couldn't live without. I never used my windshield wipers and rinseless wash just flew off the rental. The water, yeah. Super cool. Love it. Love it, love it. Then we have Walter Codicito who says hi from Vegas, wishes he lives in.
Hi, Walter.
Hi, Walter. All right. Travis Aldridge says, is the rinseless more like Absolute or more like Hero, or is it something new and different? It's actually new and different. So Absolute and Hero, I believe Hero, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I believe Hero is full polymer. Absolute is obviously full polymer. And so the rinseless wash is a hybrid. So it has a little bit of surfactant in there. I don't think it's 50. I think it's a little amount of surfactant, but so it just has a little extra cleaning power. You might see a little suds here and there, but it gives you a little bit more lubricity, a little bit more working time, and it dries up just great. So it is definitely different than both of those, for sure. And it has a totally different body makeup than Hero. Hero's very thin. Yeah. And both of those are obviously great rinseless washes, but it's just different. Just different. Okay, Ron, FYI, the condo mint cups you get Chinese food. Oh, condiment. Okay.
A little jumbled up there.
Condiment cups. Good job deciphering there. Condiment cups you get with Chinese food are 1 ounce, 2 ounce, and 4 ounce size. That's good to know. Oh, yeah, he's corrected himself. The condiment cups. That's so funny. Oh, gosh. And then we've got Nate Brad. Hello, everyone. Hello. You guys are just now joining. I've seen a lot of people join in the last few minutes. Our topic of the day is what are the 1 or 2 car candy products that you would never live without? That if somebody came and tried to take all your stuff, which ones are you literally going to war for? All right. Extreme Optimum Auto Detailing says, good afternoon. God bless. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to know if I use the Chocolate Thunder down here in Puerto Rico with the hot weather, will it stain rims and can I use it as a pre-wash?
So yes, you can use it as pre-wash and it shouldn't stain as long as it doesn't dry. Like any chemical, you don't want to let it dry on the surface. So just make sure you're keeping it wet and you should be just fine.
Yeah. And I think too, it's just like yesterday when I had Kelly use the bug remover, I said, because you're out in the sun and it's, like wet down the surface first. Like I would always wet down the surface, always do a pre-rinse and then add your pre-wash just to make sure that you're not putting it on, dry, hot paint. Kyle Camus says, hello, fam.
Hi, Kyle.
All right. Kyle's answer. My dog's like trying to eat my plants. Kyle Camus says, I love Eradicator for deep interior cleans on cloth and carpet. Yes. It is so good. I love it so much. I don't even know. Stop eating the plants. Like I'm about to need Eradicator here in a minute. So I was just going to say, I use it in the house all the time. And for that reason, both the dog and the cat eat the plants and then we see the plants again. So yes, it's so great. I use it in my house a lot. And I actually sent it. Mike had a chair to clean the other day in his office. So I sent him with that and a UFO pad and the bar jack 3-inch tool.
Oh,
He was like, wow, that was pretty great. Okay, let's see. I'm just happy scrolled here. All right. Steve says, happy to see it running, Sydney. I just acquired some Thunderous chocolate. Any tips and tricks that I should know? Oh, goodness.
follow the label.
Yeah, definitely follow the label. Again, I've gotten a lot of product calls this week, which is great. I love it. I love talking about the products with people. But somebody called and said, do I have to dilute Chocolate Thunder? And actually, this was another distributor. And they said, would I, if somebody came in and they were DIY or enthusiastic in their own car, should I have them get the Sweet Elite wheel and tire or Chocolate Thunder? And I said, I'm going to have to answer Sweet Elite because people don't read the labels. And I said, Chocolate Thunder does not work unless it's water activated. I mean, it's not going to work like you want it to. You're not going to be impressed with it. Trust me, I did it. I think we both did it. Sprayed it straight out of the bottle. It's not impressive straight out of the bottle. It has to be water activated. So first, definitely, Steve, read the directions for sure. You are going to love it. I will preface it with saying it may not be what you're used to. Like you're not going to have any foam or any sideshow, but it's going to clean the heck out of your wheels and tires. It's absolutely amazing. So definitely I would do a couple different things. You could do it 4-to-1 in a spray bottle. You could do it 4-to-1 in an IK foamer. Then you're going to get a little bit of foam. Or you could be like me and run it straight through a pressure washer. Like I don't dilute it in the bottle. I just pour it straight in my foam cannon and I just foam it on. And then you do get a little bit of foam. But it's absolutely amazing. I think you'll love it. Just don't expect any like Instagram foam.
Yeah. It's the workhorse.
It's gonna clean. Yeah, it's just gonna clean really, really well. Really, really well. But I'm excited that you got some. Steve, you'll have to let us know which one of the Sweet Elite do you like. I think Steve was the first person to actually have the Sweet Elite line. He got first, which was so cool. All right, 0D. I want to say 0D. I can't say it. 0-day detail. If I had to pick just one product, it would have to be the hibiscus cologne spray. I mean, rinseless wash. Multiple dilution ratios make it a great go-to for multiple, and then it cuts off. Yes, the rinseless, the hibiscus. So what's funny too is this is what's interesting about scents is people pick up different notes. Everybody's calling it cologne, and I don't smell cologne at all. Do you?
I don't. To me, it just smells floral.
Yeah, I smell the hibiscus and I smell floral, but I don't smell cologne. But it is funny that everybody says that. I'm glad everybody loves it, and that's awesome. It's just funny because that's not a word that I would have thought of at all. But yeah, love the rinseless wash. I love all the love for the rinseless wash. Thank you. Extreme Optimum Auto Detailing says, thanks. I love the interior cleaner. It's awesome. Great. Love it. Love it. Love it. And you know what I think is great about the interior cleaner is a little goes a long way.
Yeah.
You know, I think I used to obviously use way more cleaner than I needed to. And that's the thing I've noticed is I'm like, oh, I don't need that much. Like a little bit goes a long way. Super great. All right. You said it, dragon, right? Hello. Great to see everyone again. He's been doing a lot of TikTok videos and I really appreciate them. They're awesome. Awesome. Okay, Dark Dragon says wheel cleaner, rinseless, and the interior cleaner have been my favorite of the Sweet Elite line. Awesome.
Absolutely.
I think it's hard. Like no matter which one I'm using at that moment, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
It really is. I love it. Steve says, awesome. Thanks. Yeah, let us know how it goes, Steve. Steve's detailing full time, so I can't wait to see how he likes this all. All right, 0D date. Oh my gosh. I almost had it.
Almost.
I was so close. If I had to pick just one product left in my arsenal, it would have to be here we already did that one. Okay. Then this one had the multiply dilutions would allow me to tackle multiple substrates. Yes. Yep. All right, and then we have Bradley Bradshaw. Bradley. And I've seen a couple more people join. So if you missed it, I'm going to keep repeating this. The topic of the day is what 1 or 2 car candy products would you not be willing to give up if somebody broke in and took all your stuff. So Bradley has been experimenting with a lot of the Car Candy products. He obviously got the Sweet Elite. He's part of Cam's crew. His Cam notoriously took a tumble on a fire call. And so Bradley got to go to an event this past weekend and pick up a bunch of new stuff to try from Car Candy. So I'm excited to see how he likes all that. So Bradley, since you're here now, what are the 2 products that you wouldn't let us take back away from you? Definitely. I love that everybody loves the Sweet Elite. Okay, so Steve says, I'd say the rinseless wash and ceramic detailer are my favorite of the bunch. The ceramic detailer is so slick and no streaking either. I do love that.
Yeah.
I do love that. I like it a lot as the wash clay seal. And I do really like it for that. But what I did yesterday was I didn't worry so much about what I was leaving behind during the wash clay seal. And then I just went back over the whole car with the ceramic detailer. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. It was great. All right. So we are at the end of our comments. So you guys, let us know which ones that you would not let us take away. Or also, if you have any questions, you want to know more about any of the products, let us know. But let's talk about what we have coming up, like even just all the way into the summer. Like I know we're getting ready to start planning SEMA.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So going to SEMA, what would you like to see? What would you like to be the next product from Sweet Elite now that it's kind of out there? What do you feel like you're missing?
Yeah. I'd like to know what everybody's next products in Sweet Elite is. What do you want? What do you want us to do?
Yeah.
Give us some feedback.
That would be great. What do you want next, Josh?
I think we need a dressing.
Yeah. Definitely need a dressing.
Something we can use inside, outside, glue it how you want.
Yeah, definitely need a dressing. I don't know what I would want the next one to be. I mean, I do know what the next one's going to be, but if I could totally have whatever I wanted, I don't know. I love products. I love it. So then this summer, what do we have coming up? I mean, obviously we're really trying to get out there. I know we'll be making, trips all over the place, and we're just excited we'll be bringing on lots of new distributors.
Yep.
Got a lot of stuff, a lot of distributors getting ready to come online. I know that's the other thing this week is I've gotten so many messages of, who do you have in this state? Who do you have in that state? Are you guys coming to this state? So definitely it's out there, like everyone is looking for it. So I think that's great. So I just tell everybody, like, we're working on it. We're getting everywhere, as fast as we can. There's only a couple of us, so we definitely are working on it. But, watch our social media. We also have on Instagram, we have a link in our bio, and that actually will go over what all the next, trainings that are coming up and new and exciting stuff. So make sure you stay kind of pay attention to that too. And then obviously on this show, we, share constantly where we're going to be, but lots of cool stuff coming up. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Dark Dragon said, any tips on Easter eggs? Maybe diluting any of the Sweet Elite products. I love the rinseless, but the wheel and tire would be a great choice for me. Are you asking if you can dilute the wheel and tire? I'm going to say yes if it's in an IK sprayer, which would work very well. I would not dilute it in the bottle. And the only reason I say that is, do I think it would still work? Probably. But what happens when we take a product that's not really meant to be diluted and we start diluting it, and then we start have people commenting saying it doesn't work?
Yeah.
So I always preface everything like, I like to do stuff against the grain too. I like to do stuff that the manufacturer tells you not to do. Like I love that, but just don't hold it against the product if it doesn't work great. You know what I mean? I know that interior cleaner can be diluted 1-to-1 and it works totally exactly the same, maybe a little bit less foamy. So that one can absolutely be diluted. Rinseless wash, there's lots of different dilutions to do for that. The ceramic detailer, I would not dilute it. That's going to be like oil and water. It's very well in the bottle. And then the tire cleaner, you could, but I would, if you really want to dilute it and stretch it, I would use an IK foamer. But then what does he mean with tips on Easter eggs? Just like
any hidden surprises in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I would
Yeah,
dilute.
nothing.
Yeah, the interior cleaner, I think, you can absolutely dilute it, but what I love about it is it's perfectly safe to use straight for anybody to spray it on any surface in their car. They're not going to hurt anything. All right, my detail supply. Hey guys, we had great feedback on all the products. See you Friday, Josh. Sydney, we will miss you. I'm going to miss being there too. You get to spend time with Josh and Keith, and I'm going to have some serious FOMO. Serious FOMO. All right.
Oh,
And
nice.
then he said, booked SEMA for us. Yay. Okay, Sarah, I am right there with you. I would like to see glass cleaner with SiO2.
Maybe we'll have to work on that.
I love it. Love it, love it. All right, Steve, quick question. Does car candy have anything for odor removal or prevention? I had a client who spilled milk in their car and I couldn't help them with it, even with the typical carpet systems. So not anything from the standpoint of like biobombs.
No.
Have to go with that, chlorine tablets. I mean, you're just going to have to. So obviously I would start with eradicator, soak it down, scrub it, extract it, steam it, do all the things. And then you're going to probably have to run something like a biobomb because we don't have any of the chlorine tablets, do
No. No.
we? Yeah. We'll leave that to biobombs. That's my favorite one. Okay. Dark Dragon, a dressing and a soap, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh my gosh, I love this question, but Josh, I want to know your answer. What car candy product would you use on WeatherTech floor mats?
Okay, so to clean them, like Sweet Elite Wheel and Tire Cleaner works amazing.
Okay.
Or Chocolate Thunder works really good. But to like make them look good, I think Impeccable Interior is pretty darn good.
Yeah. So that's what I do. So I foam cannon Chocolate Thunder, give them like a very light scrub because it does most of the work before I can even get to it. Then I spray them off and then I spray them down with Impeccable Interior, put them out in the sun, let that stuff bake in, and it's the most glorious thing ever.
Yep.
Even if you don't have sun and you don't have the ability to let it bake in, you just let it sit there for 20 minutes. So great. Not slippery, turns them perfectly black. It's so good. If you have not tried Impeccable Interior on them yet, absolutely do. That is my favorite. It's so funny because, people mention products and I forget about them. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I totally love that one. All right. Extreme Optimum Auto Detailing says the ceramic detailing spray is awesome. What other products would be awesome for Body Shop Safe? And when are you guys coming down to Puerto Rico?
Well, I don't know when we're coming to Puerto Rico, but I will volunteer for that trip.
Yeah.
We've
But
got
what
a
other?
lot of Body Shop
Yeah,
Safe
there's a lot. I
products.
mean, yeah,
There's a ton.
yeah.
As far as like detail sprays and stuff like that, not too many will be just because they contain silicones and stuff like that. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a long list, but yeah, pretty much anything without the silicones is going to be great. Yeah. But we'll check on the Puerto Rico thing.
Yeah.
All right, Dark Dragon. I meant my one Sweet Elite product I couldn't do without, but I will try the interior cleaner 1-to-1. Thanks. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Mark, I don't know how to say that. Lunesco?
Yep.
Nesco? Hi. Aloha, guys.
Aloha.
I bet it's warm where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Peaches. All right. Frank says thank you. Thanks for joining us, Frank. Well, we're at the end of the comments, and you know what? We are right on time, and I need to get back to this crazy hot trailer. I saved the back end, which I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with the back end yet because I can't reach it with the pressure washer. I wish I could shoot it with Chocolate Thunder, but I can't.
Yeah.
But this customer, he left the salt brine on it for 9 months.
Ooh. That's not good.
Yeah, so the back end is really dirty. So who knows how long that will take me. So if anybody has any tips or tricks on what I've been using all sorts of stuff, but I can't use like the traditional, like I got to do it what do you get? Like foam cannonless. So, because I don't have a pressure washer out there. But anyway, so I'm going to go tackle that. But oh, we got one more here before we leave. 0-day detail. Look at that right at the end. Then I can actually say it. I can validate that the Sweet Elite tire and wheel can be diluted in an IK at 1-to-1. Best performance up to 4-to-1. Not ideal. It can work, but prefer to work smarter, not harder. Perfect. So 1-to-1 in an IK. That's good to know. I haven't put it in an IK yet.
I haven't either.
That's great to know. So 1-to-1, 4-to-1, not ideal on dirty wheels. That's very good to know. Yes, and 0-day. I like wheel and tires to be fuller strength. But that's good to know. So I'm gonna try that. 1-to-1. That's interesting. Very cool. Does it still smell good?
I bet it does.
That's the only reason I haven't done it is because I want the full smell. I want the full smell. All right. Extreme Optimum Detailing says thanks. Awesome. God bless. Who can I become a distributor down here or
New Jersey?
No, I'm not sure what that means. I think he means how can I become a distributor? You know what? Reach out to Josh. He can absolutely help you. Reach out to Josh.
Yeah. Send me a DM and we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, and I've been telling people that too. There's a lot of people that say the stores here don't carry car candy, and I say go in and ask them to. Like have them call us. Have them call us. We're always looking for new distributors. So 0-day says amazing smells. Thank you. That's awesome. I love it. I do think still the rinseless is my favorite, and the wheel and tire, and the two of them together are like amazing.
So I like the wheel and tire smell so much that in my shop here, I've got those little diffusers you can stick the stuff in, and it's a champagne smell.
Oh, nice.
So my shop smells just like
that's
our wheel
funny.
and tire cleaner.
Okay, well that's cool to know. That's so funny. The other day I opened my garage and I think my customer was like, oh my God, it smells so good in here. So funny. All right. So he meant especially when it's aerated in the IK. So now I will definitely try that. If it smells better, then I'll definitely do that. And Extreme Optimum says, okay, thanks. All right, guys. Well, we are going to wrap this up for today. I don't think we missed anything. Thank you for joining in on what would be the ones that you would not let us take away. And I think my favorite part of the whole show is that most people answered the Sweet Elite line, which definitely warms our heart. We love that you guys are loving it. That is so great. And we very much appreciate the support. Always open to feedback. I think that a lot of these, it is something that was totally out of the scope for Car Candy to do kind of these retail ready to use, pints that, I would expect to see maybe some version changes over the years. I know right now I'm happy with everything, but, we want to make sure that everybody else is happy. So we absolutely are accepting feedback. And, I think that especially when it comes to the rinseless wash, it is so great, but that doesn't mean that there might not be things that we over time, when it gets put through all of its pieces. But so we're always open to feedback. Like we are about as real a people as you can come across. So, please let us know if there's something that's not working to your liking or something that you'd like to see, or, even more products that you want to see. We are always super open to that. So thank you guys for joining us. This was a fun show. Again, thank you for loving Sweet Elite. I think that's like the best for me.
Yeah. Makes us feel special.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys.